This is DAHBOO77. We've been talking about the shelves being thinned out and boats sitting out in the water. Well, we have something happening here, going into motion, where they're saying that for the next 90 days in some of these instances, a lot of the ports and companies are going to be going into a 24/7 operation. Now, it seems that this regime has been hearing the gripes and moans of people to an extent where they're finally going to do something. And if you didn't know, there was a record amount of container ships that were at anchor out here off the coast of California, the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach. 80 container ships at anchor and 64 at berths in these areas, all holding goods, and they have been for some time, and it's been part of a massive orchestration that has had things hemmed up and getting worse and worse. Now, some areas seeing this, other areas not seeing it as bad. I hear from people all across the country, and when I share images that people send me of the shelves being wiped out, others start sending theirs in, and there's been a flood. Then you'll have a handful that say, well, my area wasn't like that. Shelves are stocked. Good for you. In the meantime, well, be happy for that, and I hope that someone would go out and take the time to stock up on some goods. When you're looking around and you see that you're one of the only towns and cities that have things stocked up, may not be long before things run thin. But with this new change of events here, the twin ports down there are going to be operating on a 24/7 basis to counter this backlog. We were just talking on the live show. Is it going to take us getting on our own boats and driving out there to start unloading these things? Like, this is insane. But what's going on? All the shortages, with everything rising. So now, what they expect to see here, I'm going to go over a few things here. The Port of Los Angeles is expanding its 24/7 operation. ILWU, they are announcing that its members are willing to work extra shifts. They're saying that large companies are saying that they're going to expand their hours. Walmart saying that they're committed to increasing its use of nighttime hours significantly, and that projects that they can increase they're going to do as much as 50% more over the next several weeks. UPS is doing the same thing. They're rolling in a 24/7 operation. FedEx, Samsung, Home Depot, Target, all these places picking it up, going into this 24/7 operation, as it says for Samsung here, the next 90 days. So we'll see what this does. I'm going to break this down further on the live stream. Make sure to join me on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Live, where I can talk censorship free. Make sure to join me.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there. DAV helps veterans and their families get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Nation's ports in Bayonne, New Jersey. Good morning, Trevor. Good morning, Michael. So overnight, the Treasury Secretary is reassuring Americans the supply shortages should be temporary and there's no reason to panic about getting your holiday presents. But right now, this is a crisis. And this morning, the White House is meeting with top executives from some shipping companies and the heads of some of America's largest ports to try to get things moving.
This morning, a crisis brewing in the American supply chain. Pressure mounting to unload those massive container ships sitting idle in Southern California ports. Seen here from the chopper of our station, KABC.
Workers here at the port are now working around the clock to empty as many ships as possible. These stacks of containers are continuing to mount along the port.
Samsung and UPS announcing they'll be working around the clock to try to help end the backlog and get those goods moving across the country in time for the holidays. Cost of using shipping containers soaring up nearly 300% this year, exponentially increasing the price retailers pay just to get their goods from Asia to the U.S. workers on the dock to truck drivers, each piece of the supply chain is strained, struggling to find enough workers.
There's not one easy fix that's available. We need to invest in those blue-collar jobs that continue to move our goods across the supply chain.
All that pressure is leading to higher costs for consumers. Diaper prices up nearly 9%, clothes up 4.2%, new cars up 7.6%, meat prices up nearly 9%, eggs up nearly 10% from a year ago.
And another facet of this problem is the fact the pandemic has led more people to shop online than ever before. Plus, now companies are encouraging people to shop early, which has created an even larger backlog. And on the supply side, there is an enormous shortage of computer chips, which just this morning has reportedly led Apple to slash their projections for the iPhone 13 by as many as 10 million units. George?
Lots of issues mounting up. Okay, Trevor, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel.